next topic is greatest integer functions or greatest integer function. It is a function defined as fx equal to bracket x. Sometimes we call it bracket x or sometimes we call it short name GIF, greatest integer function. How it is defined? We have a function f which is mapping from real number to real numbers. Okay, so x belongs to R. So basically it is domain here, we will discuss later. So assumes the value of the greatest integer less than or equal to x. What does that mean? This bracket x assumes, let me use green pen. This bracket x or greatest integer function assumes the value of the greatest integer less than or equal to x. What does that mean? This mean is that if we are given x value in between -1 to 0, so it assumes the value of the greatest integer less than or equal to x. So greatest value which is less than or equal to x is -1. So bracket x will be equal to -1 for x belonging to close -1 open 0. Okay, so if we want to define for other intervals, like if it is defined for 2 1, so bracket x will be this 1. Okay, so just copy this and let us try the graph of the function accordingly. Okay, let me write few intervals and the values in those intervals. So if I say bracket x equal to, so for x -1 to 0, so it will be -1. Then for 0 to 1, it will be 0. Then for 1, sorry, it is 2. So it will be 1. Okay, so let us draw the graph. So how it will be? If I am having points 0 here, when x value is from -1 to 0, -1 will be here, -1 to 0, so bracket x, here on the x-axis x is running and on the y-axis bracket x is running. Okay, so for -1 to, when the value of x is in between -1 to 0, the value of the greatest integer function is -1. So -1 is something somewhere here, so it is like that here. And what is happening? X is in between -1 to 0, that means x is approaching towards 0. So it will be like this, open here. Okay, so next is for 0 to 1. So what I have taken, -1 to 0, x value, and x value is in between 0 to 1. This is 1, 0 to 1. For 0 to 1 it is 0, so it is 0 here and approaching towards here, so it will be open here. Okay, for 1 to 2, 1 to 2 here. Okay, so for 1 to 2, the value of the greatest integer function is 1, so 1 will be somewhere here. So for 1 to 2, if I will draw like this, so it will be here, it is trying to approach to 2. Okay, in the same way, if I am saying 2 here, if I will write some more, so for x in between 2 to 3, it will be 2, so 2 will be here. For 2 to 3, so it will start like this, it will be closed here, and since it is trying to approach here, so it will be open. Okay. Okay, we have the graph of the greatest integer function. When the value of x is in between -2 to -1, -2 to -1, so this greatest integer function is taking the value -2. Go through the definition again, and then you will find that the greatest value will be, it assumes the greatest integer value less than or equal to x. So of course this -1 is bigger than -2, but it has to take the less than or equal to x. So -2 is here, less than or equal to x. In the same way -3, and positively it is going to like this. See here some examples I have given. For 1 it is 1, for -1 it is 1 because it is exact value. These are exact value, so that is not an issue. But when it comes to 1.7, see here 1.7 is in between, 1.7 is in between 1 and 2, somewhere here it will be. This is 1.7. So when the value of x is in between 1 to 2, the bracket x is taking the value 1. So 1.7 is equal to 1. So the bracket 1.7 is equal to 1. In the same way 2.3 will be somewhere here. So 2.3 is going like this. See here. So it has to take the value 2 because it is closed, it is open. So 2 here, this is going towards fully. Okay, so 2.3 equal to 2. Now -1.7 will be somewhere here. Here it will be -1.7. So for -1.7 the value is -2, full y-axis. Sorry, on the y-axis it is going -2. So -2 where I have written this. Okay, next we have modulus function. Modulus function is defined as y equal to mod of x equal to x, positive x, when x is greater than or equal to 0, and x mod x is negative when x is negative, x is taking negative values. So how it is happening actually, if I will write it properly, so y equal to x, for positive x we are getting only x, for x equal to 0 it is 0, for x negative, when x is taking negative values it is taking -x. See from here y equal to x for positive x. So first we will draw y equal to 0. When x equal to 0 we are getting y equal to 0. So here x equal to 0, y equal to 0. Okay, up to here no problem. When x is positive, so x will be positive on this portion, from here it will be positive that side, x will be negative this. So this fully is positive and this fully is negative for x. So y equal to x, it is kind of a line, y equal to x line, or we can say this is kind of identity function for x positive values. For positive values of x, this y equal to x is an identity function. So for that we have this line. Okay, for y equal to -x, for x negative values. So when x is negative, we must write y equal to -x. If we will put x values here, so it should come here. When we are seeing this y equal to -x, it should go down, but it is going upwards, means it is taking positive values. Why? Because x is already negative. If we will put x equal to -2 somewhere here, so according to this it will be y equal to, if I write for x equal to -2, y will be minus, already one minus is here, and then x value is -2, so it will become +2. So that's why it is taking +2 values, so it will be 2, 2. Okay, that's not an issue. I'm not telling about the coordinates 2, 2, how it is becoming positive values, because when here x is already taking negative values, x is negative, and this minus sign is already here. So whenever we will put negative values of x, minus and any negative value of x, for example minus 10, so it will become plus 10. So for x equal to minus 10, we must get here minus 10 according to x is positive, but when x is negative we are getting plus 10, so it will be somewhere like this. Okay, these are the some inequalities for the modulus function. So very first is mod x equal to a. This is exact value, so there will not be any interval, so we will get plus a or minus a. Mod x less than or equal to a. For mod x less than or equal to a, that means we will get minus a to a, or x belongs to minus a to a. Because of inequality, because of equality, this equality sign, we have this equality sign, we have given the closed interval. In the chapter set, we have studied the intervals. And then when mod x value is greater than or equal to a, then we will get this kind of interval. And when we will have this kind, so these are the values. And note that a, b both are positive here. Okay, these all the rules or inequalities are only a positive and b positive. So just copy these things and then we will try to solve some questions. Okay, let us try some questions. If we are given mod x equal to 2, if we are given mod x equal to 2, so it will be x belongs to, sorry, not belongs to, it will be direct. So it will give us x equal to plus 2 or minus 2. So how we will draw this? So this is x values, these are y values. So for x equal to for mod x equal to 2, so this here will be 2. So we are getting x values plus 2 and minus 2. So plus 2 here, minus 2 here. So it will be like, so, and this is the graph of the mod x equal to 2. Okay, there is not an issue, that is very easy. Let us try mod x less than or equal to 3. If I say here it is minus 3 and here it is plus 3, of course we will get x value, x belongs to closed minus 3 to 3. Okay, so all these values from minus 3 to 3, it will take all these values. On the x-axis it will take all these values including 3 and including minus 3. So the function is mod x less than or equal to 3. So it will go like this. First we will draw this 3 line. So this is 3 and we will draw the mod function like this. So here I think I have taken a little bit far, so I will have to take according to this. So here it is 3 and here it is minus 3. Okay, so what are the region it is covering up? So it will cover this region, this graph. Okay, so this is the graph of mod of x less than or equal to 3. We can draw any graph like this, whatever the values they are given, just make sure that those values are positive values. Okay, copy these things. Then we will go for the third inequality, that was mod x greater than or equal to a. So okay, mod x greater than or equal to a, which pen? Okay, black pen. Mod x greater than or equal to 3, same I am taking. So for mod x greater than or equal to 3, what we got actually, x should belongs to minus infinity to minus 3 union 3 to infinity. Okay, is it clear? Minus infinity to minus 3. So here it will be 3, not here, I will take little bit down. So if I am taking 3 here, so this is the y equal to or mod x equal to 3 line. Now x is belonging to minus infinity to minus 3. If I say, let me draw first. If I say this is minus 3 point on the x-axis and this is plus 3 point on the x-axis. So what will be the values? Values are coming from minus infinity to minus 3. So minus infinity will be somewhere here. So minus infinity to minus 3 up to here. So for x values we have to take all these, and since minus 3 is closed, so we have to take bracket here closed, we have to include this, and on the right side the values are going from 3 to infinity, all these values. Okay, so we cannot go to this region, we cannot go to this region, we have to go upper region. So that upper region will be from here, because we are moving towards this and we are moving towards this. So these are the graph. This is the graph of mod x greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so our next example is for the last inequality. What was the last inequality? It was mod x less than b. So here I have taken equality sign. So for this we had x belongs to minus b to minus a. Okay, since b is open here, means equality sign is not there, minus b to minus a union a to b. Okay, so for that inequality I have this example. So mod x is greater than 2, so we will, and mod x is less than or equal to 3. So for that x will be like this. So first we will talk about 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 is here. So what region we have to take? This region can we take? No, because we have to talk in between 2 to 3. So this is 2 line, y equal to, or mod x equal to 2 line, y equal to, and this is y equal to 3 line. So we have to talk in between this. So we cannot take this region, we cannot take this region because we are bound because of this 3. X is belonging to 2 comma 3. So 3 is bound here. So the region will be, so the graph will be like this. This will be the graph of, and in the same way the graph will be okay. So this is the graph of this particular inequality for the modulus function. Hope you understood. So the thing is that we are not going to draw the graph every time. They will give the question like this. So we have to just recall the formula. We can use these inequalities as formula so that we can use it. Okay, that's not a problem. Just don't go for the graph. This is just a graphical demonstration so that you can understand that what is happening actually. Okay, just copy these things